Ikarus
Afternoon.
together.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Hi. Good afternoon to all the people watching on the live stream and most especially watching on the replay. And we have a very special play this coming October 28th. It's a adaptation of The Merchants of Venice. It's called The Pound of Flesh by Ikarus Theater. And we'll have Justin, JP, and Alex to talk about ano ba to? What is this play all about? How are
Right.
they adapting it to the Philippine situation? My name is Anton Diaz, founder of Our Awesome Planet. We're awesome live with Pound of Flesh by Ikarus Theater.
Can you
Uh,
do a short introduction?
hello.
Um,
Ano?
so maybe Justin, we'll start off. Let's start with an introduction,
Right.
a round of introduction, and then what? Ano ba tong Pound of Flesh or adaptation of the Merchant of Venice?
Yeah, medyo na-jump ko yung gun kanina. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm the company manager of the Ikarus Theater Collaborative. I also play Silak sa Pound of Flesh. That is the analog or the character ng Shylock dun sa original. With us today are Alex and JP, who are also my co-actors in the show. So, Alex, JP, go.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex Leyva. I'm a performing artist. I've been part of Ikarus since 2019, in a year before the pandemic starts. So in this play, I'll be playing the role of Marikit. So si Marikit siya yung uh, Nerissa. Ano siya, katumbas ng Nerissa. Hindi ko alam kung paano sabihin. Pag Merchant of Venice. So yun. Ayun lang naman. JP.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is JP, and actually, I'm a new member of Ikarus Theater Collaborative. And dito sa Pound of Flesh, I'll be playing the role of the judge. And of course, maraming pwedeng mangyari with the role that I have. So abangan nyo yan. So I hope that you're going to watch Pound of Flesh. All right.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi JP. So what's the gist of the whole play? How did you adapted this to the Philippine setting?
Okay. Sige, I'll answer because I was also part of that process. We actually wanted to really go back to our roots as performers, as artists, particularly sa theater. So, itong next few seasons na gagawin ng Ikarus, it's really about going back to the discipline of theater, to the traditions and histories, and we wanted to start with Shakespeare. Uh, so we chose The Merchant of Venice, partly because we like the story, and it's also one of my favorite plays to both watch and teach when I was a teacher. Ang naging process namin basically was to adapt it to the Philippine context. We had to look at ano ba yung core issues nung dula, nung play. Uh, if you boil it down to its essence, ano siya? And it's a story about discrimination. It's a story about injustice. And we wanted to get that idea and see how that applies to the Philippine context. Kasi ang hirap minsan magkwento ng Merchant of Venice pero wala naman tayong konteksto nung issue ng Jews, issue ng Venetians at that time. So we wanted to have something na appropriate sa context natin as Filipinos, yung issue ng systemic na oppression of certain groups of people. And that's what we did with Pound of Flesh.
Okay. And ano ba to? How will this be presented? Virtual or recorded? Paano ba paano yung ano on the 28th?
Maybe the actors yeah.
Okay, this is going to be shown through a virtual setup. So what we have is that people can actually buy tickets So it's still ongoing. So I hope that you buy tickets,
Okay.
and we're going to send link on that so that people can watch it on October 28th.
So how much? How much ang ticket nito?
If I'm not mistaken,
250.
Justin, 250.
250 yung ticket.
250. Okay.
Yan. So, it's actually a combination. Another thing that we did was a combination of theater and film.
Okay. So paano 'yun? Paano yung
Oh,
combination na 'yan?
diba?
Oh.
Interesting. Yung acting, and I guess the actors, the people that I have with me, they're far more experienced in acting than I am. So they can really
Talaga.
talk about that. Oh, ano ako eh, writer talaga ako eh. So yung contrast will be very clear for them. Particularly for Alex, who's been in a lot of films. So
Okay.
theater acting is different when you're talking about yung largeness ng movement, yung actions mo. When you're acting for theater, pag tinaas mo yung kilay mo, hindi pwedeng kilay lang yung tataas. Dapat yung kilay ng buong katawan mo yung tumataas. Hindi pwedeng ganyan lang. Dapat
Super duper.
gumagano ka. Medyo kasi ang layo, di ba, ang difference is if it's on theater, if you're on stage, ang layo mo from the audience. So all your movements have to be bigger. Sa film, you can be more subtle. And yung masyadong malaking bombastic movements minsan hindi appropriate. But we did use those. We did use a lot of the principles of theater acting on film. Kaya siya naging hybrid na ano. Alex, maybe you can talk about it some more.
Oo. Ano bang role mo dito, Alex? And maybe you can talk about how is this presented in a virtual format?
So, yung role ko, again, marikit. So, ako yung katumbas ni Nerissa dun sa Merchant of Venice. So, yung akin naman, how I see it, so, theater acting siya, pero yung approach niya is a film. So, ano siya, parang for me, it's a different category. Hindi siya film, hindi siya theater, kinombine siya. So, kumbaga, yung mga rules in making a film, na ano siya, na disregard siya kasi ginamit yung approach ng theater. So, I think nag-start siya because of pandemic. I mean, hindi naman kami yung first na gumawa nito. I think start ng pandemic, nangyari na siya, nagkaroon na ng mga virtual play. Yung iba live talaga, but for us, we opted na maging pre-recorded siya. So, kumbaga, shoot talaga namin siya. We spend few days to shoot. So, yun talagang naging process niya is it's like we're making a film, but again, yung acting namin is pang theater siya. So, yun. I think mag-evolve pa siya. Parang ano siya, right now, nasa experimentation stage siya na people from theater are experimenting since hindi pa rin naman nagbubukas yung theater, di ba? So, syempre, alam mo naman, pag artist, we will find the way to create and express ourselves. So, ayun, kumbaga, nakahanap kami ng way, mag-film kami, parang gano'n.
So, Justin, when you write the script, the same rin ba? In a theater, I guess the script is the same, no? Or hindi?
We kept a large part of the script of the original play from Shakespeare. Syempre, we had to change some of the names para mas contextual, diba? Parang, I don't think there are a lot of Filipinos named Shylock or that it's a particularly indigenous name. So, syempre, binago namin yun. Yun nga, yung character ni Alex, si Nerissa, yung maid nung female character si Portia, naging apid siya nung female character namin do sa version namin. So yung mga tweaks na ganun, pero it goes more than just like changing the names. It's also changing the context, changing the meaning of certain, or not really the meaning, but like yung situation that's being expressed. Na medyo and I was part of a small part of it, pero the larger team of dramaturgs yung sa team namin, so a group of people na ni-research yung issues ng indigenous people, ni-research yung even like Shakespeare's time, inaral namin yon, ano yung context ng play, parang syempre kailangan maintindihan mo ano ba yung mga Jews at the time for the other people, for the Venetians. And how is it parallel to our own experience? So it was really that. It was a long process of here's the draft, we read it, we give comments, tapos akma ba, tapos ang isa pang kailangan mo i-preserve is yung meter, because Shakespeare has a very particular meter.
Meter.
So, So yung original niya, ano ba, si JP, yung original character niya was supposed to be a commissioner. But the problem is commissioner, 4 syllables. Yung original na character, 1 syllable lang siya. It's the Duke. Kaya siya naging judge. So yung mga ganong compromise
May
kasi
mga
you
ganun ka.
have to you have to respect the language as well, you have to respect the meter, you have to respect the musicality of the lines. So hats off definitely to the dramaturgy team that adapted the work.
So, why should people watch this? Is this still culturally relevant during this time?
JB? I don't know.
Yes, for me, actually, I would say yes. Because during the part that we're actually rehearsing for the Pound of Flesh, I was actually reading the entire context of the play. Then sabi ko, um, upon checking the entirety of the context, sabi ko, talagang relatable to, especially now, di ba? Talagang mapapasabi ka na, this is really happening. And, kumbaga, I really went to this production because I want to be someone who's going to be an instrument para mas maging eye-opener na there's injustice, there's oppression, there's definitely discrimination that is happening. So people should definitely watch this.
Right. Ang yung issue kasi, yung central issue dun sa work is injustice faced by indigenous people. And a lot of times it's not just from individuals, it's from society and the way society is set up, so that indigenous people are really marginalized, they're disadvantaged. So yung we want to address that systemic na issue. And we're advocates for Alex particularly is also an advocate on issues of colorism and how important it is to recognize how like our natural, not just like being Manila centric, pero yung lahat ng parte ng Pilipinas is Pilipinas, di ba?
Yes. And I have a question for you, Justin. What was your learning with all this virtual presentation nga, mga theater virtual? You guys been doing it throughout the pandemic.
Yeah.
Does it really resonate ba to a particular segment of society?
I think we're still until now nag-a-adjust pa yung mga tao dun sa situation.
Nag-a-adjust, no.
Kasi may nakikita naman kami, may engagement, may interaction, pero kung actor ka, iba talaga yung feeling na you're in the same room with the audience. Yung naramdaman mo yung energy na, tsaka yung danger, that's what we miss really. Where like if I mess up during a show, wala na, tapos na yun. Sa film kasi, if I mess up, cut, tas ulit, which happened like several times. So the audience, it does resonate with people. I think particularly now, there's definitely still a lot of ways that this can go. Like Alex said, it's still evolving. And there are a lot of things that artists can still do to make the experience better, definitely. Ang learning ko really is that, don't take it for granted. Don't take the opportunities for granted when it comes to creating art. For me, sinasabi na sa akin pati na parang I'm biting off more than I can chew when like we do more work. Pero I like to say that it's the way that I learn how to chew harder. It's
Kailan ba mag-face-to-face na theater? Ano ba, may alert level 2 ba or 1? Are you guys pushing this ba in Manila? What's the current thinking? What's the current
groups are? I think that's definitely a consideration. Pero sa totoo lang, I mean, we love our audience. We don't want to put them in harm's way. And of course, yung actors din. Syempre, iniiwasan din namin na as much as possible, hindi kami like, I mean, we test ourselves when we get tested when we go to the shoot. Maintain social distancing, masks on parate, yung mga ganun. So we will, parang kami as artists, kami yung hahanap ng paraan para ma-entertain namin kayo, para makagawa kami ng art. Kasi, gusto rin naman namin eh. Hindi lang siya responsibility necessarily, pero gusto namin yon. Pero at the same time, gusto namin may audience pa rin kami and we don't want to put you at risk.
Yes, yes. Correct. And how so I guess tapos na ang lahat, no? It's about to be shown on the 28th. What was your biggest moment during, portraying the show? Ano bang na-experience mo? Magkwento naman kayo. Ano bang mga biggest kwento dyan? JP or
Sige.
Alex?
Sige, I think I can start. So for me, yung ano sa akin, yung biggest takeaway ko as an artist dito sa project na to is first time ko kasing maaral yung Shakespeare na play. So I parang bigla ko na-realize na, wow, I've been doing theater since I was in high school, pero ito yung first time na naka-experience ako ng Shakespearean na play. And sobrang malaking bagay siya for me. Kumbaga, parang nire-recommend ko na lahat talaga ng gustong mag-theater or mga theater enthusiasts should read, kahit read man lang, kahit na hindi niya na-stage yung Shakespearean play. Because, talaga, life-changing siya. So, ganun yung na-experience ko. Yung preparation ko naman, so kasi we've been rehearsing sa online lang eh. So, nagkita-kita kami.
Online?
Yeah, we've been rehearsing online. So, ang hirap niya talaga kasi of course, may internet connection, unstable yung mga internet connection sometimes. Tapos, may delay. So, kumbaga, pag may batuhan ng line, hindi mo talaga masyadong ma-rehearse yung timing kasi parang 2 seconds bago marinig yung kabatuhan mo. So, medyo mabagal siya magsalita. Parang ganun. May mga ganong issues. But, I think yung pinaka na-build talaga doon is, nagkaroon kami ng bonding moment sa online. Parang bago pa kami magkita-kita. Kasi like me and JP, first time namin magkita nung shoot eh. So kung parang 2 months kaming nakikita online, tapos nung shoot, dun ko lang siya nakita in person. Maraming ganong pangyayari kapag ganito yung setup. Pero ayun, kumbaga, di ba new thing siya eh, na ang hirap mag-practice sa Zoom or sa any app na online. Like, minsan hindi naka-mirror. Saan ba yung left? Saan ba yung right? Saan ka ba haharap? Parang gano'n. Ito, tama ba yun? Tama ba to?
Yeah.
Pero ang fun niya, tsaka in all fairness naman, pagdating namin sa location, naging mabilis yung process. Kasi parang 2 days kami nag-shoot, ang haba ng play na ginagawa.
Wow.
So
2 days shoot.
ako coming from, nag-film din ako, yung 2 days, yun, pang short film lang yun. So parang ako, wow, nagawa namin sa lahat in 2 days. But I think malaking factor na nag-rehearse kami kahit na online lang siya.
Anong runtime nung play? What's the runtime of the play?
Hindi pa yung editor
Hindi
namin.
sure.
Hindi ko pa nakikita yung final ng editor.
Okay. All right. JP, ikaw naman, anong story mo?
Ako naman yung story ko, before being part of the production Pound of Flesh, as in we're having this parang session or workshop on how to read Shakespeare. And then ako kasi as a theater actor, I've been with production pero puro musical. So this is actually my third time doing more like a straight kind of play. So sobrang nanibago ako as in. And then during the workshop when we are learning how to read and appreciate Shakespeare, napasabi talaga ako sa sarili ko, shucks, I've been missing a lot. As a theater actor, I've been missing a lot. Bakit? Bakit pinayaan to? But after na, ang dami kong natutunan how to appreciate, how to read Shakespeare's composition. Sobrang amazing with that experience. And then yun nga, tulad nung sabi ni Alex kanina, it's really been kumbaga a challenge on doing rehearsals. Kasi nga, nasanay kami doing live, as in talagang face-to-face with our fellow actors, sharing energies. Yun talaga siya. And doing virtual, ang hirap to imagine ano kaya yung energy na binabato niya sa akin. So talagang yung imagination skills namin, feeling namin nag-elevate. Ganong level siya. So sobrang nakakatuwa na nandun na kami dun sa venue for our shoot. We're going to do our shoots na for this production for Pound of Flesh. Ang saya lang kasi nga, like what Alex shared a while ago, feeling namin ang tagal na namin magkakasama at feeling namin hindi kami virtually nagkita-kita. Ganun yung connection
Ah,
namin. So, sabi ko, it's really amazing. Kaya siguro, like, yung nabanggit ni Alex, ang bilis namin. Wala nang, kumbaga, hindi na kami nangangapa on how are we going to accept the energy that is being thrown to us by our fellow actors. Kasi, feeling namin, ang tagal na namin magkakilala. So, yun. Kaya siguro ang bilis din. And yun din, yung isa sa mga na-appreciate ko. And for me, kumbaga, yun yung parang talagang tinake in ko. Yung na-share ni Justin kanina that when it comes to film, hindi pala siya sobrang malaki. Nasanay ako sa musical So talagang sobrang malaki yung movement. So dito,
oo.
subtle lang. Let your facial features do the rest and your delivery of the line do the rest for you.
Galing ah. Was it film in a theater setting ba? Paano ba? Saan ba yung
No,
setting niyo? Or sa bahay?
we actually had to rent a place na to
Okay.
shoot It was very nice. Yung production value for the location really helped.
Okay.
So yun. And then it was nice to be around other people, socially distanced, pero knowing that you're with other people who love the craft as much as you
Oo.
do. Ayun nga. I just like to echo that because that's always a big thing na kailangan mo i-consider when you're working on a production, yung chemistry ng cast. And it did make work a lot easier. It did make, because people were like, pag magsa-set up ng set, di ba? Usually, yung actors, hindi naman necessarily kailangan tumulong. Pero at that time, everyone was working. Everyone was putting up
Galing.
drapes. Everyone's carrying stuff. When we were taking down the thing, lahat, si JP muntik nang makrush ng isang table. Yung mga so yung mga ganung bagay. It's really only possible if people genuinely like working with each other. And that's, I think, one of the nice things to take away from that experience for us as actors.
Okay.
Kahit na ako yung kontrabida, technically.
Oh. Ikaw yung kontrabida, no? Yung ba pagkakaiba dito?
Compared to sa dati na works. Actually, yung dati yung I mean, usually, kontrabida yung character ko.
Usually, yan ang gusto mo. Alright.
Yun yung binibigay sa akin.
Galing. Alright, please invite them. This coming Halloween weekend pala to. Halloween weekend, no? Please invite them. And how can they join? Siguro,
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi. Pound of Flesh, Mga Anak ng Lupa, Shakespearean an adaptation of Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare, will run from October 28 to November 4. You can get tickets by visiting our website, www.ikarustheater.com.
Okay, JP, invite. Marami kang fans. Invite mo sila.
So to all my followers, ayan, sa lahat ng aking mga ayan, sa mga followers ko na nanonood yan, I am really expecting you to watch and to buy our tickets. So habang wala pang October 28, so just visit our website, which is ikarustheater.com. Then lagyan nyo na ng konting ganyan with the shop para mas direct na kayo dun sa aming website. And then meron din kaming if you're going to visit that website, we also offer bundles for you. Mas kayo. So mas maximize nyo rin yung tickets. So we hope na manood kayo and abangan nyo ang October 28 hanggang November 4 yan. So please do watch A Pound of Flesh, Mga Anak ng Lupa.
Alright, Alex, mga people who follow you.
Ayan. Hello everyone again. So ayun, like what Justin and JP said, I'm inviting you everyone to watch Pound of Flesh, Mga Anak ng Lupa. So it's a different experience talaga, I can say. So I hope you can watch it. May answer na yata. 1 hour and 22 minutes yung running time.
Ayan.
Wow, parang movie.
Movie talaga
Parang
siya.
movie, diba? So if you want to like spend a movie date with your loved ones talaga. So ayun, watch A Pound of Flesh, Mga Anak.
Tapos,
Alright.
Anton, since you
Yes.
Anton, you mentioned before na gusto mo makita kami na costume.
Oo.
Wala na yung costume ko nakatago. But, I do have this. Which
Oh!
is yung cape ko from the play.
The cape.
Wow, may cape ka pa talaga, ha?
Oo.
Ah.
Ayan,
O,
di ba?
diba? Ito yung
Yan.
kailangan
Mapa ko.
abangan.
Pinrepare ko
Ayun.
talaga siya para ano.
So, ano to? Paano to, Justin? One ticket for the whole season or one?
We do offer...
Oo,
Yeah,
paano
so
ba yan?
we do offer
Per
season passes.
Season okay.
That's good for 3 plays. That's 600. So you get a discount of 50 pesos. And that's good for this play and 2 other plays in the future. Plus, lahat ng mga special releases namin, you have access to. If you're a season pass holder as well, pwede nyong i-view yung production even after the initial run. So yung single ticket holders, they can watch it from October 28 to November 4, but we can extend that for season pass holders. So yun yung benefit then of getting a season pass. You get the next 2 productions for 200 each, and then other productions will be for free na yung mga shorts namin, because we do a lot of laboratory exercises kumbaga sa company, mga short productions.
Short productions. Na-plan nyo na ba yung next nyo? Or wala pa?
Yeah, we do.
Or secret
so,
pa? Wala pa.
Hindi ko alam kung pwedeng nang comment. Kit, alam ko nanonood ka. Mag-comment ka kung pwede ko sabihin.
Pwede na ba sabihin, Max?
Pwede na ba?
Ayan. So, but we have a Russian play.
Okay.
A play written by a Russian playwright for next, and then an original play after
Go
that.
daw! Go
Go
daw.
na.
Oh, yun. May go signal na tayo.
So our next production is The Seagull by Anton Chekhov.
Wow, Anton Chekhov. All right.
We're doing Chekhov.
Wait, we'll shout out to Gadi Bakali watching from Madeira Island, Portugal.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Gadi.
Wow. So you're going to classics, ha? You're going to classics.
Yes. We're doing different movements. Actually, ang dapat mag-Greek ka, so sobrang mataas ang production value ng Greek tragedies. So medyo mahirap 'yon. We wanted to start something then medyo relatable sa mga tao, and that's why we went with Shakespeare.
And pag nagka face to face, do you see na you still continue the film versions of, productions?
I think there will always be an aspect of that. Just because it makes reach a lot easier for people. Yung mga, like, ngayon makakanood yung nanay ko kasi usually hindi nakakanood yung nanay ko ng mga ginagawa.
Yes, correct.
Ayan. So, since my mom is in another country, ngayon makakanood na siya kasi nasa online lang. So, yan. So, but if it's safe, if we're guaranteed na okay na kami mag-stage, we will definitely go back on stage. We'll definitely make it happen. But there will always be a digital, a cinematic component to the work that we do, I think.
Ang Ikarus ba, may home theater ba kayo? Wala?
Yes, we're based out of Marikina. Dito bahay ng sining. Sa Concepcion. So yan, that's our home base. That's our home, bahay ng sining.
Yes. All right. Congratulations. Thank you for pushing theater ever since throughout the pandemic. And I know a lot of theater fans out there are looking for this type of movies kasi after watching all the Netflix, after watching all the series, you wanted something meaningful naman that you can relate, especially the Philippine plays, Filipino plays. So maraming salamat. Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Alex. Thank you all to those watching. Please share this to your family and friends who are looking for something to do over this Halloween weekend. You can have watch party with your special loved ones, watching this watching this movie.
May love story to. It's a story about love, about revenge, about yan.
Oo, di ba? Marami kang matutunan. And of course, for those fans of Alex and JP, and ikaw, Justin, meron ka mga fan base ka na ba? Baka may fan base ka na rin.
Hindi ko alam eh.
Hindi ba?
Meron.
Hello, my daughter.
Meron
yan.
All right. Congratulations, Pound of Flesh. Don't forget, October 28 to November 4, ikarustheater.com. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you do a short